So we can do this again, but basically what I was showing is that I'm taking damage when I get near the edge of the world here, but it's not a lot of heavy damage. It's just enough to warn me off and make me realize that I've reached the edge of the map. And in about 1 centimeter depth of water, I start swimming. That's funny. All right. So when I had started up the game, I actually had the sound of losing power. So something lost power, and I'm assuming that it's the lovely little oil area that we set up, making rubber for rubber production, and that is no longer working, I guess, right now. So we need to drive our Pioneer butts all the way back over. Get back to the tractor and run over. Why are you here? You run away. You're dead, okay. Didn't run away like I thought he was gonna run away. Alright, let's heal up. And I'm gonna place a foundation here so it doesn't respawn. Alright. There's nothing out here, although it's a very large flat area with a lot of oil resource. What? 3 of these bad boys? Wow, okay. For what reason? There's nothing here. Oh, go. Well, in any case, you have a lot of these resources here. So it'll be okay to actually make a manufacturing factory, which is eventually what we'll set up. Wait, that's the wrong tractor, isn't it? Ah, yeah. So your markers on the upper waypoint indicators are at the top with the compass. Will show a tractor marker for every tractor or truck you have for vehicles. So that can be confusing. So I was just running toward the one I had doing back and forth with the truck stations instead of this tractor here, which I need to drive away with. Just needs more fuel. So let's put in some more fuel and hopefully we make it back. If not, I guess I'll have to put down an oil pump. Get some fuel. Let's see if I can kill these without dying. It's gonna be rough. They always seem to turn around and always get me. I can't ever seem to avoid that. And I'm gonna pick up their guts here so they just goes away. Put another platform over here. You got me. Waterfall in the desert. Whoa. All right. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Chaotic melodic fun. Nice name. I wonder, there's a slug here. It's going pretty good. Just want to get in some morning play here. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna open up my map website and just take a quick look and see if there's any slugs here. If not, I'm moving on. And there is a green slug. Okay. It is 8:14 a.m. GMT +1. Oh, 2. Oh, I'm gonna die. Where was the other one? So you... What is that? Central or West Coast? Wow, look at that. I have no health left. So is that California, Oregon, or Washington State? Well, since you're watching Satisfactory, you're either interested in playing or you are playing already. Which is it? Which fuel do I have? Okay. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Oh, they put a collider on the water instead of me getting through. That's a lot of supercomputer production. To get 60 supercomputers per minute, that's a lot of back production as well. That's a heck of a lot of production. Are you overclocking everything? Or is it all base speed, just machines? Quantity. That's a lot. How many hours do you have into that? Well, let's head back to Rubber Central for now and try to get that back online. It probably just needs one more generator because I was right at the maximum before. Oh, really? Oh, come on. Whatever. Then I don't need those nuts. You're not going to come back before me. Okay. So this guy's guarding the nuts. Ah, yeah, I have done that as well, too. So, the hour meter is a bit skewed. That's fine. Okay, that was a very uneventful jump. All right. Yep. Power loss. So where is your factory? Yeah, that would be really cool. Where do you have your overall location? Do you do one central location you belt everything into, or truck everything, or do you have actual mini factories all over the place? You mean 7 building areas? Okay. So then you built in the actual produced resources or products into your main factory? Or you just built everything into your storage from your little mini factories, and then from there you build it? Okay. Did you see that other calculator that was recently posted in the Satisfactory Discord, where it was allowed you to throw down icons and everything, actually literally build the factory rather than just select from options, and it allows you can optimize it and analyze it. It's called the Satisfactory, I think. All right, give me 1 second. There you go. Oh, there's no fuel here. Oh, the power's out, yes. Which means these are all empty. Yeah, I know. It's quite an impressive little tool, which it just lets you build the whole factory right here, and then figure out exactly what you need to overclock and underclock, and give you your outputs. You can even do Mark 5 and 6 belts too. And I think you can do, you can do the Mark II constructors as well. So I think there's every machine in here off of the wiki. Yeah, you're empty, of course. No, the Mark 5 and 6 belts are not in the game yet, to the early access. They already exist programming-wise, or asset-wise. I'm not sure exactly when that's coming out. I know they claim the next release is going to have the trains and the vertical conveyors. So we'll see about that, but it should be probably, I guess, next month they'll be releasing that. These are good for fuel. And of course, inline splitter systems, not what it should be. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, prison. It should be the end of this month for the trains. Oh, did they update the roadmap? Chaotic for that? Welcome back, by the way, Prison City. Good to see you again. In a digital sense, not literal, obviously. I'd like to be able to make 1.21 gigawatts, just so I can say that from Back to the Future. Well, I'm sure you just looked at the roadmap, so I don't know any better than you do on this stuff. You can also ask in the Discord, I guess. But I mean, the reality is that all this stuff will be in at some point, so it's a matter of patience. Yeah, go for it. Okay, so the update for the end of April is still the same. Okay, so trains got moved. Well, I mean, that's I guess that's where they needed to put it for now. And the aluminum and nuclear got pushed, I guess, end of May. No, it's all right. Early access, right? You're gonna run out of fuel, aren't you? Yes, you are. Have any shards on me? No. You're not keeping up, are you? That's why. All right. Let's see if I have any shards laying around. No shards. I did just get... Oh, I got 3 slugs on me. That's exactly what I needed. And power's out again. No surprise. Alright. I'm going to plug into my main power grid just to be able to keep this stuff online and adjust the output. All right. There we go. And I can buffer up these generators. Ah. Gotta do some work first. All right, work harder. Nice. At least I'll get a more consistent output on the fuel now. And I think I want to disconnect these so they don't actually use any fuel. That's connected there. Oh, that didn't help me. Got to connect another one. Disconnect. No. You there, and you go away. Alright, so now these power generators shouldn't be consuming or producing any power, and therefore not consuming fuel. But you are. Why? Why? Oh, because you're still connected to the other power network. Ah. I have to create fuels, of course. So that isn't going to work. But I am doing my standard output, so I just need to check these outer edges to see that they have fuel that takes the longest to get to with the biggest split, and if they're good, then I'm good. Looks like this is getting fuel. So trains, I'm really curious about that. Do you know if trains are sort of outlined anywhere, broken down as to what their capacity is or speed or anything like that? I'd really like to know that. Is it Gamepedia, right? Nope. Oh, gotta spell it right. Okay. Alright, so now that crisis is over. And presumably the truck is still going out here. Doing its thing. Carrying rubber back to the main factory. So we're going to go... God, I wish I could teleport or just do a quick travel instead of having to run all over the place. Okay, so rubber is full. Now I'm getting maximum rubber. That's good. And I did send back a hard drive in the truck. Clever me. So now I'm going to go and back to the main factory. And let's see if I don't flip this over. Cool. Go back to the main factory and go ahead and look at that storage setup I have. Alright, let me check this out. Thank you for the link. Let's see. Okay, so there's a possibility to add cargo freight cars to the locomotive. So I guess they're separate. There's an engine and then the freight cars. Okay. It needs power, but it doesn't need any. Hope I don't run into the truck. Let's see. It's not exactly a performance vehicle I'm on right now to avoid that. There you are. You are just sitting there? How would you run out of fuel? Seriously? Yeah, that's effective. So there's a whole science to these trains. This will be much more interesting than the trucks, I think. I mean, it's pretty fun to do belts across the landscape, but for instance, there's the one area with 11 oil resources. And who wants to send 11 belts, Mark IV or more belts, all the way back to your factory? So the train would actually be very effective, potentially. Eventually we get through the lag and then we'll be back at the main factory for this save. Yes, you're grumpy and you have gas. Can I make this through? Ooh. Oh, out of gas, just in time. And I have no more fuel for my jetpack, okay. Alright, so this... So I thought that was me, where I would stop the actual truck and get out, but it would still go. Or if I jumped out of the truck or tractor, it just keeps going away from me. Okay. I guess that's on their YouTube channel then. Because I saw the one where Jay was showcasing the different vehicles. All of them, but I didn't see that video you're mentioning. Okay, so rubber storage is all the way over here, where I flew away from. Let's see if we can find this hard drive. There it is. Yay, so now we can go start some research on this, and I can go get some more hard drives. My other save, I have everything unlocked, but not in this one, so I don't have access to all the alternative recipes yet.
Let's go check out the train. Okay, so the train's really cool. You can build tracks really far.
Yeah.
So you can use the trains to cross the map.
I did see that video. Hey. I'm actually going to set a timer. I don't know why when you're first doing the research and different things for the MAM, it'll actually tell you that it's done. But no, it doesn't. I think that is the video that I saw. Maybe that's where he mentions that they don't stop or something. That was in July of last year, so clearly they've had that in the system, the game system. Why do I have this? This is just copper. And I don't want these silly leaves. Oops. All right, so okay, now that the rubber production is up and running and useless, I have a cable feeding problem here, so I need to fix that and properly siphon that off. Let me see that video then.
Buy quartz, you can buy this, and you get.
All right, I'll have to watch that video. Cool, thanks. All right. See if I can get a splitter set up here nicely. See, it's going to input from there. Let's see if that even lines up. Can I get it to go over here now? No, because I am encroaching. All right. So you need to be over. That was a total overshoot. So it's the same output as here. Oh, I don't want that to... What are you lining up with? Okay. Huh. Now you won't line up here, will you? No. Okay. A little bit of reorganization. I think that's... Is that where I am? It looks pretty close. Alright. I'm gonna have to come out here, aren't I? It's 2 high, 3 high. Don't encroach. Nice. Okay. No collision. I like it. Alright, so now I need to merge with this one right here. That goes down. Should be able to set a merger up then. See if I can do that. Let's see, that would be... This works nicer here. So I'll just use this. It's gonna be too high. Yep. And that other belt is not gonna go down. Let's see if we can get this to work. Okay, so output's gonna go that way. That lines up. Maybe I can get that to work. And this probably isn't gonna... No. Okay, that actually lines up. Some nice lag. So let's bring this back a little bit. It's not quite too wacky here. No, that isn't gonna work there. But I can go somewhere. Where was that coming in? Oh, here, okay. Yeah, so that should still go. There we go. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll try. Thanks for following too. All right, and we're going to have to avoid this power pole, so we're going to put it right here. This way we can come in a curve like that. And I probably could just connect this straight up here. It's not most ideal. Okay, so it seems like the hard drive should be done. Let's see what it gives us. Every time the hard drive's done, it's Christmas time. Free gift. A gift that keeps on giving. All right, so nothing all that exciting. Well, I got to take them all anyway at some point. So I need to go hard drive hunting. Okay, so I solved my cable issue here. So now my cable production is actually doing the work it should be doing, which means I can remove, with my master plan to take over the world, to remove that starting area, which is what's been feeding these, drip feeding these cables here. So now modular frames are a slowdown here for this heavy. So let's just boost that with a little bit of self-injection. I don't really use all this stuff, that's the funny thing, but I want to I do want to belt in all the resources I have access to, and I want to make all the things I can actually make, and I want to stock them up like crazy, so when they release these different incremental updates where you can actually keep working on things, I will already have the resources, or at least some of them. I'm still going to have to produce more when they unlock the sulfur and quartz, of course, but I think we'll be able to make the turbo motors next, which will let us do the smart splitters or programmable splitters or whatever it is. What is it? Programmable splitters. So we're missing the turbo motor there in the middle for cost. And if I just look on the wiki now, then there is the turbo motor. Spoilers here for anybody that doesn't want to see this, but you can go to the website yourself, of course. So the turbo motor. Oh, those are aluminum. Oh, the heat sinks, yeah. So we need aluminum production, so that isn't going to be doable. Because based on that, what was it? So we're not going to get aluminum until the end of May. So there will be no programmable splitters until the end of May, it seems. Okay, so this is working nicely now. So I just have the standard problem that everyone has of making these silly frames. So I'm gonna have to create a production system for that alone. Well, I have it already. I just need to expand it out dramatically. I only have two. So since I can split What I have rods. I can split the hell out of that. So I should have at least 3, but I do not. So I need to reorganize this stuff here. I don't think I have the room. I guess I could go that way. This is all still an old setup here, original. I haven't removed. Can I put something? Yeah. Oh, the belts. Just not. But, oh, well, this is actually part of that original stuff that I still haven't broken down, so I can just take this away and not lose any sleep over this. And I still have this giant mass structure here I can't do anything about. You're going to be no problem. Alright. So I do have a little bit of space. I guess that's the miner interfering with that. Not the power pole, which can be taken away. And this is limestone, so it has 2 shards. Oh, look at that, 2 shards in there. It's not even doing anything. This is pure or what? Normal. Okay. I haven't been using this limestone for a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chainsaw down these trees, and I'm going to put a foundation on top of them so they don't grow back. No, don't snap. Yeah, snap to that. And above me right now I have this coal power factory, which I don't need anymore either. And I've just been keeping it. I mean, sure, it's generating power, but it looks cool too. So it was much more aesthetic than anything, since I have almost all of the geothermal generators plugged into my power grid in the game. So I'm going to have some overhead height issues here. So I need to trim all this back. How far out do I go here for having issues with this stuff? All right. And I don't know if when you can make the explosive stuff at that point in the game, whether or not you will be able to remove large rock structures and arches and everything like that, but it won't matter really. Just have to work around it for now. Coal generators falling on our head. And I don't believe any of them have shards, so that's okay. Bye-bye. Which means we don't need this. So the coal that I've been feeding into here, I can turn around and put into more steel production. So I can vastly expand my steel production. I can also... I have another limestone miner here that I can rebuild around into that steel production as well, so that I can produce more concrete for the encased industrial beams. My inventory full? It is. It is. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, look at all this litter. I've been littering. A lot of steel beams I get back off of that. That's nice. And you can go away. Alrighty, and I don't think I need this either. Okay, let's get rid of this. And I guess I still need the overall look of this. Okay. So that's now sort of restructured a little bit. And I don't think I have lost much of anything in terms of power. What did I lose? I don't know. I took down 4, 5 generators maybe. So honestly, it's not a lot of power. Still over 5.8. There we go. 5.8 gigawatts. I can live with that. Okay, so now that lets me expand out these frames. So I'm going to try to expand those out to 6, which means I probably need to have at least 9 of these guys going. I have a lot of, oh, okay, so screws. Do I have the alternate recipe for this? Copper wire and plates. Yes. So I don't need to mess with screws. That would be nice. Am I really putting rods into here? What? I have the alternative recipe. So I'm making... Okay. Alright, so that's slowing down production. I have... Alright, so the rod production can actually go up, be only into that other stuff. So I'm producing screws with the alternative recipe at another location. So when you always go back and revisit the old setup and you realize that don't work no more. Okay. So I have space for splitters here, maybe. I think I'm going to bring this forward a little. But I'm going to be trapped by this. I can still come forward a little. So let's try that out. Rotate. Alright, so that's in alignment. So I'll come forward 2 clicks. Like it's some sort of military distance. Alright. That's 4, 5, 6. Alright. So I'm gonna take these down now. Interrupt production. Cause a crisis on the production line. And I'm gonna sort that. It's not like it was high speed anyway, so what's the problem? I don't need this. And shards. Wow, look at all those shards I got back. That's nice. Okay. Ooh. That's tasty. Alright, so oh my god. Ridiculous. Okay. All right, so this has got to change here. And all this has to be resorted here. I'm going to add more production for these reinforced plates as well. So I have 3, so that's one simple splitter. And that is in line, which seems to be okay for now. So my plate production is quite good, but then the screw production has been what's slowing it down. So it's hard to tell if that's actually correct. I'll have to actually look at the numbers on that. All right, so I want to go 9 with this if I can. Okay, let's first look and see what my requirements are. So let's put these down again. So 6 of these, I think these make at a base 5 each a minute. Alternative. Oh, I got pipes. I don't even have to mess with this. Rods, but rods are so easy. Okay. Okay, 4 per minute, and I'm running 6 of these. So that's 24 a minute. Let's see if that's enough here. All right, so I make 2 per minute, and that means I need 10 per minute for my modular frames. So that's well over what I need. And it seems like even when I was producing what I should, it was overkill was not, or overkill is appropriate in this case, but then I guess I had some production slowdowns in the back. But this will be fine. And more fun too. So we'll set up some mergers on the outputs here. Cool. Lag. I've always hated this product and the the reinforced plates, iron plates. It's just horrible. Go. Alright, so we'll come... That is that one, right? Goes up high? Yes, okay. I wonder if I can even get that high. This short of a distance. I probably can, actually. Look at that. Alright, that's set up. So we will set up a power pole. Let's see, that's 3, so let's put it here. And here. No. Okay, they have power. Okay, modular frames. Alright, so that's cool. And we're gonna do the... I hope I have... So these require these plates here. Actually, okay. So you're probably full. What? Ah, I put those down, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you are still making them. Cool. So you do... Actually, the alternative recipe really is more effective, but I don't have copper over here. Okay, this screw production is pretty much a joke. What do I have here? This can't keep up, and this is only backed up because of that, so... Oh, you're going into storage, okay. So, oh wait, I do have an iron ore belt I'm not using that I could turn into screw production with smelters right on this bottom level. If I brought that belt here. But I am making screws somewhere else completely, so I could take that away. Yeah, here. This screw production has no problem at all. And no... Oh, I'm not using the alternative recipe here. Wow. Okay. Which means I could just start doing that now. put you in. No, first change you over. Okay. Good to update your factory now and again. Can I? No. Oh, but I can take these screws that I've just gotten. Put them here. And here. Yeah, this is just not so nice. So what do I need? I need 24 screws with the main recipe. The alternative needs 30 copper, but takes twice as long, makes 3 instead of 2. All right. Going to take a tiny little break here. I need to answer an email. Okay, so all right, so we're trying to get the deal with the screw production and copper, etc. So switching over to alternative recipes is really a good idea. If I don't have the copper production to do that over here. But But I can bring in iron production right into this spot and stop this silliness with the screws. And I don't seem to be able to belt enough of this in, and that's going to be the same problem with the new machines here, which I need one more. Actually, need more than that, don't I? So I was going to do 9. So let's put this one down. Oh, I'm going to have issues here, aren't I? Oh, it fits. Oh, it fits. Yay, it just goes up through the ceiling. That's okay. All right. So I need to vastly improve my screw production here. And I am choked by the belt. I simply can't get the screws in fast enough. Okay. All right. Should I have them coming out of a container into each one of these inputs? Maybe it's the fact that I'm overclocking. All right, so these are 5 per minute, and right now I have 6 of them. So I've got, sorry, do I have 9 now? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need one more for that. But right now I'm doing 40 per minute. Okay. So I need 12 per minute times 6, so I need 72 per minute. 72 per minute. That's just such a better recipe. Okay. So 5 times 13 is what, 65, and 14 would be 70, and then 75. So 15 of these. So I would need 15 of these assemblers running. Actually, that sounds really fun to set up. So I need 15 of those assemblers here to feed these 6 here, in order for me to be able to output the 24 per minute, which I don't actually need, but it sounds really cool. I might have to move this completely, because I'm running out of space here. And this looks ugly. It just so happens I have a lot of space on the other side over there. And I have copper production over there, which means I could produce the wire I need for the alternative recipe. And I do have, let's see, that was limestone coming in. I've got coal. Was there only one iron node over there? Was this the copper? Yes, this is the copper. And it's... Is that a Mark II extractor? This is normal, okay. So this is a Mark I extractor, which is barely doing, well, it's doing nothing. So I don't have anywhere near the copper production I could over here. So then the question is where do I get my iron from? Darn it. Okay, so a kilometer away of there is another iron. That's a long way away. Okay, alright, so I do have this iron here, but I'm using it for my steel production up on this other platform. Yeah. So... go underneath. This is purely aesthetics. Of course. Because gravity isn't really a thing in this game. Or something like that. It just looks so much better to have pillars here. Okay, so there's my coal and here's my iron. I have maximum output possible on these normal nodes. I don't have iron anywhere else near on this side, except a kilometer away. Let's go see what that is, because if that's pure, it is worth it. I have my gas mask. Yes, and filters, okay. This wouldn't be... Actually, this wouldn't be too difficult to build in. Okay. Almost there. No, make it up. All right. Oh, wow, okay. 3 normals. That's what it looks like. Okay, that would easily solve my issue there. Actually, I am going to belt these in. So most I can get out of these each is 300 with a Mark II miner. So that means I'm going to set up 3 miners, and I'm going to bring in 3 Mark IV belts. That means I need 9 shards, power shards, to overclock them. Do I have that? I do. I don't think I have the miners for this, though. And definitely don't have the other stuff in my inventory, like these encased industrial beams. I have 1 miner. So I don't have enough to do Mark III belts, or Mark III belts, or Mark I belts. So let's see. I'm gonna make the other 2 miners. I think. I hope I have what I need in my inventory. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 08. Yes, clear list. 2, 3. Okay, I am gonna set this up then. And I might have enough for power poles. Let's see. Let's just do that. Gas. Lovely gas. So this is very close to where you actually start in this area when you do the desert fields, it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is set up a stackable pole system here. That's going to come out and come together. All right. And then it'll head all the way back to the facility. Is that too long? No. Fine. Okay, let's put a power pole down, hook it up. There we go. And head back to the base. Can I go? Oh yeah, I should be able to go up here, even with the bad guys. Let's see, wire is too long. I think I got this crash site already. Let's check. Still screws on the ground. Wow, I did not. Okay, perfect. So they're just making their rounds here. I am not healthy. And pick up the garbage. Hello, Lucky or Lock MB. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. Have you been playing Satisfactory, or you're just interested in playing Satisfactory? Or you're just bored all around? Okay, we'll just keep running power here. I can add it to this, add it to the network here. And it'll fit. There we go. So now those new miners have power. So now I just have to go ahead and get the resources I need to put all those belts in. And that is where my encased industrial beam production is. So let's go over here and get that, which is probably quite full right now. And it is. So let's try to alleviate some of this stress from these containers so they don't explode. Yeah, I'm gonna dump all this out. And I will make sure that I put the hard drive in first. I will need some metal plates, won't I? Yes, I will. And more concrete. So fill this up. All right. That is probably not enough. Let's go get rid of this hard drive. Get this working for us while we're away. All right, click, click, boom. And we need the plates, which I do have over here. Let's get this. With this massive over storage of ancient dead manufacturing no longer used. Plenty of rods and plates, and I need some concrete, which I have over here. In all sorts of mess here, all right. Alright, I do not need these computers on me. I need to upgrade, excuse me, I need to upgrade this miner as well. Let's do that now. course, my inventory is full. Pipes. Pipes. Man, I threw away the pipes out of my inventory. All right, let's go get the pipes. All that is off and gone. Okay. Okay. Let's get the pipes from here. We'll go put this Mark II miner in to bump up this copper production. So I don't know if this is going to be enough copper for us, but we can certainly give it a shot. And I'm definitely not going to have this splitter at the end. Start. Because I don't want to have to belt in a set of multiple belts. Where did I get power from this? Must have been over here. Okay, so now we have a base of 120, so that's double what we were already doing. For now, I'll just put this in. Upgrade it to Mark II. For now. Just so that keeps going for whatever reason. Alright, so we need to... What can I get rid of? I don't need rubber for anything. Okay, we're full and we are ready to start belting that iron in, and I don't need this garbage. Alright, let's put some of this back in here. Let's get some speed boost here. Oh, we use this one for speed boost. Where did we run the power line? Oh, we went up there. Yeah, okay. Cool. And now it's just a simple matter of running 3 belts. The full distance back to the main manufacturing that I have. Probably another crash site around here too. Okay. Going to need to take a break here in about 10 minutes or so to obviously get some lag to take care of something, but I should be back in about 5 to 10 minutes after I do that stuff. Alright, so let's see how far we can bring this down. So right about here. Alright, let's first upgrade these belts. I wonder, maybe there's some other resource out here I'm going to bring in. So I'm actually going to go 4 high on here, and I'll leave the top one. Well, I guess that's irrelevant. I can always add more to the top, so never mind. was thinking I could just keep the bottom one open, but actually it's more efficient to keep the top ones open. Just add it on top. How far can I go? I want to head that way. Oh, I don't know. It's probably not quite this, but it feels like I've spent half my time just belting things in from really far away. Okay. All right, so what is this iron production going to be? This is going to be iron plates, and then we're going to take that copper that we've been producing over on the old and original side, and we're going to make that into wire, and that is going to be fed into the assemblers so that we can go ahead and do our production for the alternative recipe of the reinforced iron plates. Oh shit, I want to do that. And right now our iron production to copper production is 3-to-1, and that's an overall problem. So I'm gonna have to find a way, or I'm gonna have to find more copper. Now the alternative is that I use these iron belts for screw production instead of trying to do plates with them. I still need plates anyway, but I do already have plate production. I actually have everything I need. I just want more, because why not? But no, actually, I'm trying to get it set up so that I can have the modular frames be produced quite quickly, or at least enough for the standard production for the heavy modular frames. And that means I need 15, was it? Yes, I need 15 assemblers making at standard speed, making the reinforced iron plates for the 6 assemblers I have that are making the modular frames. Yes, all in standard speed. So that means I need a lot more screws and a lot more plates, unless I use the alternative recipe, which means I need the plates and I need the copper wire. So I'm trying to figure out how best to sort of set that up right now. I'm using the power lines as a guideline to see where I need to go. I do know that the power lines don't exactly lead to where I want to go, so I'm going a little bit off of that line, but it's still going to get me back, because clearly I have the markers on my compass there. I know where I'm going overall. Okay, and it is there. There's my factory right there. So why am I not going that way? I am now. Okay. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Okay. Let's find out how far we can go. So as soon as I know the length of the belt, all I have to do is switch to producing or to making the stackable poles, and it'll be in the exact same spot because I didn't move my mouse at all. It makes it pretty easy to just quickly get the distance and then place down the actual holders for the belts. All right, so just see here. Does that run through the ground? It runs through the trees. That's not so nice, but I really can't do anything about that. So I can clear the trees, but they will come back. I guess if I put a foundation down, they won't. But it's annoying that these things clip through the belts, or that the belt can clip through them, but it's just an annoyance. It's nothing more. Really? Gas? It won't hurt the belts. All right. All right. Okay, let's keep this going. This is very time consuming. In another save, I belted in a lot of oil, almost 2.5 kilometers to my factory. Wasn't exactly the funnest thing, but it was kind of cool. Oh, right in the middle of the gas. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I can do this from a distance too. As long as everything lines up. All right, and let's see if I can run around. Oh, there's a slug. Let's get the slug. Isn't getting me as high as I want, so I guess I will do this first. The yellow slug, what? Nice. Oh, I did not blow it up. That's good. So I can just leave here. Looks like there's slugs in the distance there, maybe. It's kind of funny actually because with the graphics in the game, it's you tend to see slugs at a huge distance, like right there. There's a slug, but there's other things you don't see. So let's go get this slug because we can. I think I can run up here instead of flying. All right, I need to go ahead and take a small pause here, and I will be right back. All right, we're back. Now let's get this slug. That's 3 more shards and a hard drive for being out here. So there's some geothermals that I had set up, the generators, to connect to my giant network. There's probably more slugs around here, but we're just going to continue with these belts now. Which are way over there. Yes, I need a way around the gas. So, see, for instance, I don't see these gas things. Now they pop up. But you can see slugs at a greater distance. Funny enough. Can I do this from here? No. Where am I going with this? It's so much easier if I just set that stuff up over here, I guess. Got these garbage leaves that I don't need. And I'm just gonna set that here. Alright, and I have to do it somewhere else in the middle here. Let's just see. How far can it go? Really? Okay. I'll have to add 4 here so it doesn't clip through the ground. And probably we won't reach up the hill. Yeah, I doubt that. Let's test it. Let's see. No, okay, so somewhere in here. All right. We are almost there, wherever there is. Not sure. See, that's the bottom one, so we'll go here. All right, so right now those miners are not overclocked at all. So we're just getting the base, what is that, 60? No, it's 120 out of here. So we will have to address that at some point. Ah, man, where am I going to go with this? Can I reach? Oh, wow, I can actually reach that. That's so cool. Does it really reach? It does. Look at that. That is cool. Yeah. So we're here at the steel production, which has all of the coal and iron that it really needs. More, really. And I need to go over... Where am I going to set that up? I have a lot of space right here. So I could set, although I need a lot of width. I have width here, but I don't have the depth. I could extend this out and over. And that means that the iron would come in at that level, and the copper would have to come up from over there, which is doable. Alrighty. One of the other plans, the original plan was to build a lot of stuff under this particular factory foundation and to the other side where the hub is actually at, but then all of this stuff has been expanded just dramatically since that original plan. And this game has definitely taught me that whatever your plans are, they can change without any problem. Just because the scope of things changes. Alright, so this one apparently is a difficult one to put down. Alright. It's okay that you can see through there. Oh, you can actually get down there. Cool. Oh, then I'll put a ramp so it won't be too bad. There. Alright, so this is such a not a nice setup here anymore. This doesn't fit the current or future plans. No concrete. Good thing I'm right next to it. And I don't need this stuff anymore. So, I am running a KR Gaming. I'm running a 1060 3 gig. Thanks for stopping by. I can, let's see, if I look at my, there it is. Let's see here. I should be able to show you here. I want to show there. So that's where I'm working right now. GPU is, so if I'm going to go back to the game and just move around and see here. I don't see it's really going up very much here. So that's where it's at right now. One second, I got a text. Okay. So what video card are you running then? If you're really maxing out your, but what I'm also doing is not streaming and playing on the same computer. I'm actually streaming to a laptop, which handles that processing. So in all fairness, if I was streaming and doing the game, it would be all of those processors maxed out. And I do have a lot of lag in the game, especially in some areas. Okay, and old stuff out. Okay. Where does that compare with a 1060 overall? Not that one is better than the other, but they're obviously different cards ranked differently. Oh, the conveyor belts. What are the vertical conveyors are going to be really nice. Because I mean, the 1060 is with NVIDIA's lines, they always have the kind of a now everything's a bit wacky again, but the general 3 split kind of thing. I mean, they do have the 1050 too, so there's 4 video cards. So the 1060 is definitely not the top one, but I guess it's kind of the middle-ish good one. I don't know. It was a good price. when I got it. So that's why I got it. I've got 3 gig, yeah. Yeah, there's 2 versions of the 1060, the 3 gig and the 6 gig. So I guess if you just look on that, what is it, user benchmark website, it'll have that data, which I could do myself, but I can do that later. Actually, I'm really curious about that. Okay, look this up and compare. So let's go with a 1060 3 gig and a, what'd you say, an RX 470 4 gig. Yeah. Okay, so apparently the 1060 is slightly better, not by much. So they're pretty equivalent. I am going to just place foundations for the rest of my time in the game. All right, this I don't need here. Not bringing pipes anymore here. Well, what CPU are you running? Are you doing also an AMD CPU? What was this? Oh, this was the iron and coal coming in from a long time ago. Wait, you hate AMD with a passion, but you're using their video card? Or was it just something you got? It was a gift. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, that actually, none of that sounds bad. It should be able to handle the game without a problem. Are you playing it, just playing it, or are you streaming as well? Oh, I should also tell you, I've turned down the graphics quality quite a lot. So that's probably causing a bit of a different result. So let's do this a little bit differently then. I'm going to turn up everything to max. Just keep clicking until it doesn't click anymore. And oh, yours is the lowest setting on okay as well. All right, so far, ultra, yeah, apply. All right, now let's take a look at what the system does. And let's go back to the right monitor and okay, so the GPU is doing a lot more work. One would assume that the texture memory is being used a lot more. So I had, oh yeah, it's definitely a different thing. So if I turn on the frame rate, stat GPU, why aren't you coming up? Well, in any case, it's got a lot more use on the CPU and the GPU now. It's a workstation system, so it's got two hexa-core CPUs in it. So the game looks a lot better now. And I'm not sure it's even going to lag anymore because I always get lag no matter what. I think I've got 100 down and 100 up megabit. Of course, I have no idea what the stream looks like now. Let's see if... Is it choppy at all on the stream? Hope I don't give anyone motion sickness. Oh, but wait a minute. You have 200 kilobits up and 1 megabit down? That's what you're saying? Wow. Okay. Well, then it's good that you have internet at all, right? That works. All right, so I've got copper right here I can bring over. And bring that here. And I do have iron from another location. I think I'm going to do that. Even though I spent that time belting in that other stuff. Let's have a little fun with this here. You're also a YouTuber and you can't upload. Oh, oh, because you don't have the speed to upload the video? It times out? Ah, man, that sucks. Right now I'm just in a student apartment, but at home I have 50 up and 100 down, so it's still plenty of upload speed. But this game is a single-player game essentially, unless you want to try to do some networking. But yeah, you can't upload your video very well if it can't actually get the speed you need. Go away, walls. My inventory is full, huh? Alright, what kind of games do you try to stream? Or upload? Alright, well, I'm assuming you're... yeah, I could check it out. By the same name, I guess, right? Okay, so we've got two KR Gamings. One has a black logo or black background with a crown, KRG, and a controller, and the other one is a what is that? It was the British flag. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah. So do you do Okay, so looks like some FPS action. The one with the black background, Crown KR and KRG and the controller? Is that the one? Right. Okay, the British one. All right. Okay, I see. So you got the Minecraft, Euro Truck, Farming Simulator. All right. I just subscribed. Okay. But you said you are playing Satisfactory though? Well, I mean, I see you've got some stuff here. I just have to watch the videos. Attack of the B Team. I've never heard of that game. I haven't seen the... I'm actually curious about the Euro Trucker Simulator. And the farming one as well. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. Oh wait, didn't want to do that. Well, I don't even have the limestone going there anymore, do I? Know? Alright, I am not splitting this garbage here. Alright, time to bring this over. Let's see. No. That's where I wanted it. Alright. Oh, thank you very much. Are you in the UK anywhere, or Ireland? Anywhere on those islands? Or I guess general time zone is for you would be GMT. I am in Sweden, so I don't know what your time zone is really. I just want to press delete on this structure in the middle of my foundations. Every time I make a mistake when I'm building something or when I'm trying to dismantle an area, I just keep thinking of just hitting Control Z for undo. That would be so much faster than trying to dismantle everything. Alright, I got plenty of space here. No, God. Who needs terrain features when you can just put down foundations? That still fits. Cool, it didn't quite go through. Nice. All right. So we stretched our legs a little bit here. And I'm going to bring over the copper belt. So that means I need to set this stuff up in the back. A copper belt. Where's that going to come in? I guess it's going to come in over here. That's lame. Maybe in the center then. Could go high. Real-time shadows, soft shadows. So I've got an iron belt I can bring in the back. I can definitely split that. I think that's a pure iron too, so I could split that 6 or 9 times. That'll give me the plate production I need. I actually have that though. Right here, I think. I have all the plate production I need, so I just need the copper wire. Honestly. And I've got all the rod production I need as well. So I can turn all of this into copper wire production and try to feed that. I've got the same issue with screws. Yeah, okay. So this needs to change a bit. And I probably have an issue there with my belt, vertical belt loop going in the way of these constructors. So let's see. What's my inventory? It's gonna be interesting to see how this works because I'll be producing more 3 reinforced iron plates instead of 1 for this alternative recipe. I'm gonna leave the splitter there for now because it is set up for, I think, yeah, I've set up for 3 here. So I'm gonna need to back this stuff up a little bit, without a doubt. I've got... I am... I'm out. Axe the rods and the plates. Okay, well, KR Gaming, what are you doing for your factory setup? Do you take all your resources from everywhere and belt them into your factory? Or do you have different manufacturing in different locations? Damn, I'm already full. Alrighty, okay. I don't need... Alright, so I've got metric butt ton of screws in my inventory that I can get rid of. Just manually feed these for now, just to keep this stuff going. Alright, so in order for me to determine what my space requirements are, I'm going to have to set these splitters up here first, so I can work my way back. This should go in. No, okay. That's funny. Alright, so now I need to set up my splitter. This was power for those constructors. Alright, so the bottom splitter is going to the right, so let's set that up. Wow, that's not the center. All right. So I was trying to feed that in as fast as possible, so I'm definitely going to try that again. Just make these, oh shit, I can't do that now. Okay. Let's put that here, and this is definitely going to be in the way. And now I need to put the splitter here, or the one that goes above. Wait, that was too high. There we go. Looks better. Okay, and then I am still going to be adding another one over here, which is not going to be able to fit. All right. So then I need, well, I need 15 of these, that's right. So I totally have to rethink this setup here. I need to be able, gosh, I got that structure in the way. I'm gonna need to move this back, which means I should have these constructors a little bit underneath. Oh gosh. Thanks for visiting, Raishi. I really needed that salt. I was missing it. We got 14 minutes until the meeting. Thank you for visiting the stream. Take time out of your busy day. Ah. Gosh darn it. Oh man. Good old salt. I sure hope Ernest Adams will I'm not one of his friends, so I couldn't post in his feed, but yes, go ahead and see if he remembers. So if you contact him for the meeting, hopefully he remembers. I hope Ernest Adams accepts my friend request so I can post about those user stories, because that's just comical. And actually great coming from him, because everyone is just preaching about the user story garbage for game development. It's just stupid. Okay, let's clear this out a little more. Alright, I know I can't fit 15 of these things, but maybe I can do 2 rows where I have one as 8 and one as 4. And oh, that was the space elevator shadow. Wow, that's so cool. So if I do 2 rows, if I face them inwards toward each other, I can send the output on one belt. And then I can bring in the other stuff. Oh, this could be interesting. I'm not a fan of inline splitters, but what would it be? It'd be 8 on one row and 7 on another. That's a lot to try to feed with inline splitters. Okay. What's my height here? Does this go through? Looks like it will, yeah. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna leave this here for now. I really need to clear out my inventory. All right. I need to turn these slugs into shards. I have a meeting I need to be a part of for a thesis project, which is coming up here in 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. So I will be taking a break for that. I will shut down the stream instead of doing the be right back thing. So after that, I will probably be back. So I'll basically be back in about an hour because I'm going to eat lunch as well during that time, along with talk with my thesis partner about our plans. So, but either way, I'll be back later on and continue setting this 15 assembler system up. That sounds cool. All right. Okay, thank you very much for stopping by, and nice to meet new people. And we will see each other again in another stream. Take care. Bye-bye.